This video is just not another talk. This one is for you when everything is falling apart. This one is for you when nothing seems to make sense. This is for you when you seem to be questioning everything in your life and wondering if you are on the right path. Come close. I want you to listen to me. Everything is going to work out in the end, okay? It will all work out. And if it hasn't worked out yet, then it's not the end for you. Hello, online family. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brightstar. And this one is just not another star. This one is beautiful, bold, brave, bright, brilliant, and a little extra. Bright by name, star by nature. Bright by name, bold by purpose. Built from grass to grace and refusing to be dimmed. On this channel, I am not just Brightstar. I am your online bestie. So if you are here for the lessons, the laughter, or something a little extra to brighten your day, you are in the right place. Life is too short to dim your light. And if you've ever lost your light, I hope you find some of it here. That is why here it's all things bold, all things bright. There are moments in life where you genuinely sit down and ask yourself questions. God, what's going on? Because nothing is moving, nothing is working, nothing is clear, and everything feels heavy. You are trying, but nothing is working. You are showing up, but nothing is changing. And slowly, you start doubting yourself. Slowly, you start having less faith in yourself. Let me be honest with you. There are days where I felt I was doing everything right, but I was still losing. Losing money, losing people, losing energy. It just didn't make sense because I was doing everything I could. Yet some days I would just wake up feeling tired and drained to the extent that I could not even understand myself anymore. I was just trying my best, waking up early, working hard, giving my all every day, and still I was still exhausted. It doesn't make sense, doesn't it? And the more I showed up, the more I worked hard, the more I prayed, the more I did things, and things just didn't work for me. That is when my faith started shaking. I started asking myself, oh God, what's going on here? So I am speaking to you in this video from my personal experience where I worked hard, I did everything, and I was still struggling. I was waking up tired, drained, exhausted, and I am still expected to show up as the leader I am to everybody. I'm still expected to show up as Brightstar, the business owner, Brightstar, the leader. And the worst part of all this is that nobody says it. Nobody says it. Because from the outside, you look as if you're doing fine. From the outside, everything is just moving on fine. But you aren't. Sometimes life doesn't fall apart loudly. It falls apart silently. In your thoughts, in your silence, in the moments that you choose to smile, even when you're not okay. And that's the dangerous part. Because sometimes people will be clapping for you while you are internally struggling. And here is what I have started realizing in the process. Just because something is not working now, it does not mean that it's not working for you. There are things that are being aligned in your life that you cannot see yet. There are doors that are being closed because they were never meant for you. And sometimes life has to break you a little so that it can rebuild you properly. I know, I know. We all don't want to be broken, but sometimes life is actually aligning you and rebuilding you for the life that you were meant to be. And sometimes the breaking is not so glossy, it's just My own experience, I've even written a whole song about that. I used to wonder why things just weren't working. I think we are told if you work hard and you commit yourself and you pray, things are going to work for you. And then for me, they weren't working. But now when I'm looking back at my life, I'm like, yeah, God was working on me. I wasn't ready. For instance, I am a giver. I wasn't ready for the lifestyle that I deserve. Because if I made success when I was young, I would have been misused in the industry and I would be broke. So God was working on me and life was breaking me so that I learned some boundaries. I learned, oh my goodness, I have learned a lot. Such that in this period of my life, if I could actually gain fame or money or fortunes, I can actually protect it because life was working. Life was actually preparing me and breaking me. And when I used to be in that position, I never used to say it. But now I say it. I'm like, God, you were preparing me. And I couldn't say it. And now I'm ready for your blessings. We want everything to make sense immediately. We want results quickly. We want clarity now. But life? Life doesn't work like that. Sometimes you have to walk through confusion before you walk into clarity. You have to lose before you understand what truly matters. And sometimes you have to walk through storms before you appreciate peace. You have to go through those moments of instability so that you can actually appreciate when the stability comes. And most importantly, sometimes you need to be alone so that you can finally find yourself. If you are in that season where nothing is working out, I want you to listen to me. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not forgotten. No, you are being prepared. Prepared for a version of your life that requires a stronger version of you. Right now, I am in a season of rebuilding myself, rebuilding my life, rebuilding my dreams and ambitions, rebuilding my discipline, rebuilding my focus, rebuilding how I show up. And I've realized one thing. It's not that I could not do it. It's not that things were not working for me. No, it's just that I was trying to do everything at once and ending up doing nothing. But now I'm focusing on one thing at a time, and that alone is changing everything. I am realizing that I was not ready for success. I was not ready. Things were not working for me because there are some versions of myself that I needed to shed off and rebuild a version of myself that could handle success. If I got success before life worked on me, I would have been a big mess. But right now, I am learning. I am realizing that. Let me change this. I am realizing that, oh God, I'm so grateful that I never got all the things, some of the things that I used to pray for, because I wasn't ready for that version of my life. It took me being alone for me to just find myself. Right now, it's just me, my room, my work, and home, and it took a lot. I am a giver and an extrovert, so I project a lot outside, and I'm always giving my time, giving my energy, giving my focus to everything around me and not me. But now when I hit a point where I felt everything was not working and I started doubting myself and I isolated myself and I started like just being alone, that's the time I found me. That's the time I started this channel. That's the time I started talking online. That's the time I found my social media platforms. That is the time I became Brightstar because I needed to be alone for me to find myself. And I finally found myself. And now I'm working on everything and rebuilding everything. And I've realized, hey, I needed that season. I needed things not to work for me so that I could go deep and reflect and know, who are you? Who are you when the world is not clapping for you? Because I've been very privileged that people always clapping for me since I was a child because I was a bright child. But when I found myself in a season where no one was clapping and I was lost and I was doubting myself, that is when I found me. And now I am actually relearning everything, small habits, relearning to wake up. I'm actually trying to wake up every day early. I'm trying to let go of perfectionism. I'm like a perfectionist, and because of that, I got stuck and things weren't working because I just wanted things to be perfect. So if they're not perfect, I'm not doing them. So I'm learning to let go of that. I'm learning to be kind to my team. I'm learning just all those things. But those things happened when things were not working for me. I had time to internalize and reflect. Your life will not change overnight, but your direction can. And sometimes that's all it takes. A mindset shift, a small decision, a sit down with yourself. That one conversation where you tell yourself, I am done giving up on myself and I am never going to give up on myself anymore. That's all it takes. Maybe that's all you need. Your life will not change today, because if you are in a mess and things feel like they're not working, it's gonna take some time. God can revert that decision overnight, but most of the time it doesn't happen like that. So you're gonna need to be a little bit patient. And as you be patient, you can change your direction. Just make one decision today that changes your life, your direction. Say you will write one paragraph a day, you will read one paragraph a day, you will listen to a video a day, you will consult that business you've always wanted to start a day, you will dress up a day, you will just be a good communicator with your partner. Just one decision, just one. That direction is going to change your life forever. And you also need to have the patience of knowing that you will take time to rebuild the life you want, and that being in a situation where you feel nothing is working is not something you can change overnight. So, if today feels heavy, if things are not working, if you feel lost, I want you to hold on to this. Everything is going to work out in the end. Please repeat after me. Everything is going to work out in the end. Not because life is easy, but because you're strong enough to keep going. And one day, you are going to look back at this version of yourself right now and tell yourself this: I am so proud of myself that I kept going. I want you to know that everything you've always prayed for, everything you've always wanted, it is going to work out in the end. It's going to. And I know with everything that you've been through, the challenges you've experienced, you've started doubting yourself. Maybe you don't believe in God anymore. Maybe you've just been experiencing a lot of self-doubt lately. Maybe you've been depressed. You don't want to wake out of bed. Maybe you've just been surviving and barely getting by. But I need you to brighten up. All those dreams, God put them in your heart for a reason. He put all those dreams He gave you for a reason, because He knew you could actually do it. And He knew that by the time you become the person He put your heart to be, you will have been prepared. So I think the secret is you ask yourself in everything that you're going through, what am I learning in this, instead of giving up on yourself, because things are going to work out. And then they work out. You'll be so proud that you held on. And you will actually realize, you'll connect the dots and realize why they couldn't work back then when you wanted them so badly. You will understand that God's plans are always the best plans, even when you feel like your plans are the best. So pray, thank God, and just keep showing up daily. Don't give up on yourself, because everything is going to work out in the end. I can assure you that. It might not just take the path that you planned, because maybe you had a different path in your mind that you wanted your life script to follow. I am a victim of that. I really wanted my life to follow a particular way, but it never worked like that. But now when I look back, I'm not yet where I want to be, but I'm like, God, your path was better, because if I followed my path, I would have crashed out and I wasn't ready. So it's going to work out. I still have a lot of goals that I've not achieved. Let me just tell you that. Like, I still have a lot of goals that I've not achieved. You get online and you see people I've never traveled. People are traveling all over. People are opening the 7th businesses. I only have one. People are just doing a lot of things, and I'm not doing that. I feel like I have not done so much, but I know deep down that all the dreams that God put in my heart, the dreams of being a global superstar, the dreams of being a successful business person, the dreams of being a singer, the dreams of being a politician, I may not exactly be chasing those things right now, because, hey, after doubting myself, I stopped chasing some of these things. But God will align things according to how He wants my journey to go, and so should you. Hey, come here. Everything is going to work out in the end. Okay. Now breathe in. I it's all going to work out. And you better tell yourself it, because we are defined by our brain. Whatever we believe it's going to work out, and have this crazy faith that things are going to go your way. Okay? We have come to the end of today's video. Thank you, besties, for tuning in until the end. And if this video found you right now, then it was meant for you. And let me ask you, what are you holding on to? What are you hoping for to work out? What are some of the things that you've been feeling like they will never work out, but you need to constantly remind yourself that they will work out? Let me know in the comment section. Shine, shine, besties, and see you in the next video.